Hey guys, what's going on? Today we are going to feast on a Chinese specialty. This is a specialized Chinese or Cantonese dish that has been around for over 2,000 years. And I'm talking about the famous Bao Zai Fan. Like I said, Bao Zai Fan is a Cantonese dish, and if you watched the last video, you know I don't love all Cantonese food all that much, but this is one thing I can really get behind because this particular food item is very hearty, is very meaty, and is very substantial. All things I love. Now the name Bao Zai Fan means clay pot rice because Cantonese people call clay pots Bao Zai, so that's why this is called Bao Zai Fan. What it is basically a rice casserole. So instead of the rice being made separately, the rice are made inside clay pots. And how they go about this is that they put the rice into the clay pots and they cook it about 70 to 80%. Then they add ingredients on top, which are usually very meaty ingredients. After the ingredients go in, the pot finishes cooking. And what's really cool about this is that during that process, the juices from the meats and the vegetables, it's going to soak into the rice. So the rice is going to be extra flavorful. Typically, the rice used for these pots are in Chinese miao mi or seedling rice. So they're very small, very thin rice. And like I said, this dish has a history of over 2,000 years. And actually 2,000 years ago, there were 8 supposedly awesome best dishes of all of China, and Bao Zai Fan was considered one of them. So since I decided to show you guys this dish, I've been looking around New York City for the best place that serves it. So this past week, all I've been eating every single day has been Bao Zai Fan. So after a grueling search, I came upon this place, Awa, and this place specializes in Bao Zai Fan. The thing with Bao Zai Fan is that there could be hundreds of combinations because you can literally add anything you want to it, and this place makes over 20 different kinds of Bao Zai Fan. So I figure since I'm here, I really need to try, at least a few of them. So I got 3. I ordered their house special. I got the short ribs with douzhi, which is one of the classics. And finally, I got salted fish and meat, which is a classic and also one of the original ways people tend to eat this dish. And there's 2 ways you can really tell if a Bao Zai Fan is really good. One is that when you add this special soy sauce to it, it should sizzle and you should be able to hear it. And 2, because the rice is cooked in the clay pot, what's going to happen to the rice on the bottom, it's not going to be burnt, but it's going to be golden brown, it's going to be crispy, it's going to be amazing. But let me talk about the soy sauce a little. You're supposed to add soy sauce to Bao Zai Fan, but this is not your typical soy sauce. The soy sauce you're supposed to add to Bao Zai Fan is supposed to be a little sweet because it has sugar in it. It's also supposed to be fragrant because it has sesame oil in it. Sometimes people even add garlic. So when you add this soy sauce to the Bao Zai Fan, it's not going to make it uber salty. It's actually going to make it really fragrant and even more delicious. All right, my clay pot has arrived. Check this out, everybody. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I got 3 because I'm starving. I'm gonna pulverize these things. This is the house special. I see 2 types of Chinese sausage, salted egg, which I love, bacon, and a meat patty. This is the salted fish and pork, so this is made into like a whole patty here, kind of like a meat omelet. And finally, I have the douzhi paigu, which is Chinese fermented black beans with little short ribs. And the 3 I got, these 3 are, I think, probably the classics. At least the black bean short ribs and the salted fish, or one of the original ways that people used to eat this dish. First impression, clay pots, very, very hot, obviously because they cook the rice and the ingredients directly in it. Secondly, my nose is being bombarded with some of the greatest food fragrances ever. First of all, salted fish and meat patty. I definitely get a fishy smell from this, but it's not a pungent, bad fishy smell. And I was kind of afraid I was going to smell a little maybe fermented fish or even the fish sauce, but I don't get any of that. I just smell really, really nice combo of fish and meat. I'm falling in love with this right now. The colors are beautiful. Couple different types of Chinese sausages. Like I said, salty eggs are one of my favorites. I could eat like salty eggs and just rice, and that would be good for me. And if you ever cooked Chinese sausage before, if you haven't, you need to go try it. When you cook Chinese sausage, you get such a nice combo of like a sweet yet salty yet super fragrant smell coming out of these sausages. And finally, probably the most significant fragrance I'm picking up is from the fermented black beans. And I did videos before where I told you guys, if you cook any fermented black beans with any meat, it really highlights the meat. And the smell of fermented black beans is so significant and it's such a drool-inducing scent. I don't even know how to begin right now. I think I'm gonna start with the salted fish and pork. I'm gonna add the soy sauce. So then you wanna take your spoon and mix this dish together. And make sure you're focusing on the sides because you want to get that crispy rice from the side of the pot, because that crispy rice is really a big part of what this dish is. So I'm gonna put some more of the soy sauce onto the rice itself. You guys sitting at home, you're lucky you're not smelling this right now. I mean, if YouTube ever invents like some sort of video that includes scent, I think you guys are gonna be in trouble. All right, that's all mixed up. Take a look. Look at that. This, I feel, you know, it's very simple. It's not as colorful as the other two. So this is more like the classic. Maybe like equivalent would be like a cheese pizza. Let's give this a try. Oh my God. Like I told you, you got to get the rice from the side because then it's going to be a little crispy. The bite I took, I had a nice mixture of crispy rice. This pork and salted fish patty is absolutely amazing. Wow. The flavor soaked into this rice so well. The pork itself is actually, it's not too salty, so it blends with the rice really well. I could taste the pork, the juice from the pork and the fish inside the rice. And I added quite a lot of soy sauce, and it wasn't overpowering at all. I really feel like the soy sauce brought out so much of the flavors of the rice itself. It kind of tastes like the best bowl of fried rice you will ever have. I like fried rice, which can be a little dry. This bowl of rice is so moist and so juicy. So even though there's not that much ingredients in here besides the meat patty, this is perfect. All right, let's move on to what I like to call the meat lover's clay pot. I'm so excited about this. I love Chinese sausages so much. If you never had Chinese sausages before, you should try it. It's very sweet. The texture is kind of like a jerky-ish texture. It's almost like a meat candy. So let's try this with the rice. Let's go. Oh my God. How much I love you, words cannot describe. I'll say this. If you take all the meat out of here, and I don't say this often, if you take all the meat out of here, I would still eat this because the rice is that delicious. It's infused with all the flavors of the different sausages. And I love that they put, you know, bacon in here. See that? Nice fatty bacon. See, people always put like bacon with eggs or bacon on toast. Try bacon with rice. That's something else. Not like a wimpy piece of bacon either, like a big fat piece of bacon. And the fat's gonna dissolve over every grain of rice. That's some good eating. I love salted eggs. Salted eggs are extremely, extremely salty. So, and they break apart really easily. Also, the eggs, especially the yolk, it's not just like you're tasting salt. You're tasting saltiness, but you're also tasting the egginess of it. And when it breaks apart in your rice, it's perfect. It's like the perfect rice companion. I don't want to neglect my baby here because if you guys seen my previous videos, Chinese preserved black beans, one of my most favorite ingredients ever. I can already tell this is going to be so amazing because as I was mixing the rice, because I let this sit out a little bit longer, there's much more crispy rice in this clay pot than the others. This is what a piece of crispy rice looks like. See how it's golden brown? It releases so much rice fragrant flavor when you bite into one of these things. Let's try this. With these short ribs, a lot of times you can just eat the bones. Try chewing the bones. If the bones are really crunchy, you can just eat that with the meat. Like I thought, much more crispy rice in this pot. Pork itself is really tender. And there's a lot of flavor in the meat as well. I didn't know this was possible, but I think I found a way to make this taste even more amazing. I found hot oil. Yeah, let's douse this on here. I'm so excited. That literally took all these already super delicious rice to a whole new level. You complete me. See, this is why a good meal is important. If you're having a bad day, if you have really good food, it makes everything else so much better. But if you have a bad day and you have a bad meal, then it's just time to go to bed. I think so far my favorites is the one with Chinese sausages in there and the bacon, because it has Chinese sausages and bacon. That makes everything better. Trust me guys, you need to get one of these because these will make your day, your week, sometimes your whole year better. So it's kind of like, have a bad day, eat a rice casserole. Stepped in dog poo, eat a rice casserole. Stuck in traffic for 3 hours, eat a rice casserole with Chinese sausage and bacon. I'm gonna go pick out some more, and I'm more excited now because I just found the hot oil, so it's like eating these all over again. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you later. Hey guys, this is really cool. I found Chen, he's the owner. Are you the chef as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so I was telling everybody, you guys, maybe you'll believe him, but he's a little biased, but I feel like this is the best Bao Zai Fan in New York City.
New York City.
Yeah?
Right, yeah, it's true. You know, okay, you can find the other places, right?
What makes yours so good?
What is so good?
Yeah.
So, you know, that we have so many kinds. In my menu, there's number one. That's called house special.
Yeah, I love the house special. That's with the Chinese sausage.
Yeah, Chinese bacon and you know, ground pork with cabbage.
Yeah.
And some eggs, something like that.
Yeah, salty eggs,
yeah.
which I love.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. You know, you also have bacon, baked pieces of bacon.
Yeah, right.
Because I love Chinese sausage, how sweet it is. It goes so well with the rice.
Yeah, and we make it by ourselves. You know.
The sausage.
Yeah,
you make the sausage by yourself?
Yeah, and Chinese bacon too.
What? Wait, what else? The Chinese bacon.
That's
as well?
why we pick up so many ingredients outside, and then you bring it. You can find the things that you know that good.
Wow.
If you buy the outside,
Yeah.
it's not that good.
Right. Can't believe you guys make that. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
we make it.
It's not like made in China somewhere that you don't know what it is.
Yeah, we know.
You know exactly what goes into your sausages
Yeah, right.
and bacon.
Yeah, that's right.
And this is really cool. Chen's gonna show me how to make a Bao Zai Fan. It's not ordinary water. What is it?
It's so many
Salt ingredients. Oh, there's ingredients, all sorts of ingredients in this water.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's the pork patty that's going to go into the Bao Zai Fan.
It takes 10 or 15 minutes.
10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
So the rice cooks in what about 7 to 8 minutes?
Yeah, 7 or 8 minutes.
And then you add the ingredients.
Yeah, add the ingredients.
Ah.
And, you know.
Does the clay pots add to the flavor?
No.
No? Okay. So it's just a convenient way to cook the rice.
Right.
You make around 200 of these a day.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why we use a lot of.
Now look at that, guys.
The curry pot.
Look at all these clay pots. You just, when you do a delivery or to-go order, you just give it to them in these clay pots.
Yeah, right.
And they just bring it back.
Yeah.
Well, they have to be honest about it, otherwise you'll never get it back.
No, customers right here are really honest.
Yeah?
You know, that's why we don't worry about that. You know.
That's really nice of you. That's really trusting of you. Something that you don't find a lot in Chinese communities.
Yeah, that's why they you know the business is good right here. That's why they trust you. You know, they don't worry about.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's why, right?
Because otherwise, how would you? I was wondering how you would do the to-go orders. You would have to scoop it for them.
Yes, so soy sauce.
Special soy sauce.
Every cook some sauce right here.
So all that is going into the soy sauce.
Yeah, there's a mix. They mix it together.
Yeah. That's why it's not too salty or anything.
No, not too salty, but you're not that sweet.
Yeah.
So that's why.
So the rice is ready. Then you add
Yeah.
And this is raw meat right now, right?
Raw meat.
So everything is being cooked in this clay pot.
Yeah, right.
And how long now? For like 3 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes?
No, if finished, it takes about 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're adding oil on top of it?
Yeah, we make the oil and then you know, and the smell is better too.
Oh, the fragrance is better.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's right. See, it's like that.
Oh, look at that. So that's done?
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet? A little bit more?
Yeah, a little bit more. Oh, this one's
That's done?
Yeah, this one's done.
And you put in some scallions,
Yes,
and there you go, guys.
Yeah,
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, make it taste better.